Okay, today's topic is going to be directed at the ladies specifically. Those of you that are single, those of you that are attached or married. I think all of you could benefit from today's topic. I want to ask you about how often you share details of your relationship with others in your circle, whether men or women. Okay, number one, if you are sharing intimate details of your relationship with another man, you are disrespecting the man in your life because you're allowing this outside man to have an in with you, an easy way of throwing negativity into your relationship. Okay, so don't do that. Completely avoid it. Now let's go ahead and move on to you speaking with the women in your circle. A lot of ladies often talk about whenever they get mad at their man, they share this information with the women in their lives. And then what did the women do? Well, women, by, I guess, our training, I don't think it's our nature necessarily, but typically most women will jump to support this woman on her opinion. I'll give you an example. One of my friends was complaining about her husband. They had only been married a year. That he didn't bring the laundry to her. Well, no, let me back it up. She was complaining that she was fed up with him. After a year of marriage, that she was fed up with him, that he was just aggravating her. Now, most of her friends in her circle did what a lot of women do. They just said, oh, girl, you know what? If he's making you that unhappy, you might as well leave. She had only been married a year. Now, I'm not a typical friend. I'm going to ask questions. I'm not going to jump in support of her aggravation and just support her emotions, because how does that really help her? I think a lot of the time our friends don't realize that they're actually hurting us, but because they actually think that they're helping by supporting and validating what you feel. They think that they're helping, but they're really not. So instead of validating what she felt, I asked questions. I said, well, what is it that's aggravating you? That's when she went into detail and said that, well, when it's his turn to wash dishes, he doesn't do it until the morning, and I don't like seeing the dishes sit there overnight. And she said that when it was time to do laundry, he never brings the laundry to her when she's ready to do the laundry, and so she ends up having to do multiple loads. And so I started to laugh, and I actually literally laughed. And I said, well, let me ask you this. Does he do romantic things for you? And she said, yes. Okay, does he play with your daughter and take her, out on little outings and give you time to yourself? And she said, yes, because these are things that she had told me before. I said, okay. I said, is he a hardworking man, and does he pay the bills on time? And again, she said, yes. I said, okay, so is he respectful to you? Does he speak respectfully to you and kindly to you? And again, she said, yes. And I looked at her and I said, let me explain something to you. These minor little issues the two of you have, are they really worth you throwing all of that good away? And because I said that, her eyes were open to the reality of what she had. That in the midst of her aggravation, she had forgotten all of the beautiful things. So what I want to impress upon the women listening to this video is, your group of friends typically will try to support you in the midst of your anger. They will heighten your anger instead of trying to get you past it. And it's okay to get frustrated. When you're in a relationship, you're going to get aggravated. Trust me on that. We all know that. We get aggravated at times. But why would you allow the temporary aggravations to derail a relationship? Over time, you build a relationship, you build a closeness and a bond. Why would you allow the bitterness to seep in? Don't allow that to happen. And typically women will do that with each other. They will validate each other's bitterness and anger instead of trying to remind them about how good they really truly have it. So that's my piece for today, ladies. Love on your man, trust him to be there for you, and I promise you, you'll be happier for it.